Hi, I'm Philip Hinkle from ProAdrenaline and ProAdrenaline.com. Today we're at the eFest by Hobbico in the University of Illinois Armory, a huge indoor track facility, but today it's all about RC planes. I'm here to bring you a little bit of the news and some of the new cool things that are going on in the RC world. This video I want to tell you all about FPV, first person view flying. It's really popular. It puts you in the pilot seat. What we're going to do is we're going to interview a couple of the vendors from the show that are producing these little tiny micro quads about this big that have a camera on them and goggles, and you can fly around your house, around your living room, under the furniture, up the stairs, and you can even go irritate your brother or sister if you want to. They're a lot of fun. We're going to see how they work. We've actually got some footage from one, and we're going to use some ProAdrenaline products to enhance that footage and make the experience a little bit better for the viewer. So hang on for the ride. This is going to be a fun video. We're here today with Steve from Horizon Hobby, and he's going to go over some of the features and how the functionality works on their Nano Quad FPV and their little Vapor. It's a pretty neat little setup they got. Tell us about it, Steve.
Yeah, so the FPV Vapor here is a very, very lightweight aircraft that we've developed. Actually, this was kind of an aircraft we've had in our line for a while, but we went ahead and decided that it would be a great platform to show off our ultra micro FPV system. Now, FPV stands for first person view, that allows the pilot to really kind of feel like he's in the model rather than getting in a full-size aircraft. The system on here is a 5.8 gigahertz analog video downlink, very similar to what you would use in like surveillance and that sort of thing, wireless videoing and that kind of thing. As you can see, the propeller on this model is actually clear because it does spin right in front of where the camera is, but we molded it in a nice soft clear plastic so you don't get any obstructions while you're flying, and it's pretty lightweight, of course, as well. The model flies for about 5 to 7 minutes, and you're able to use a set of goggles, and we'll show you those in a second. And those goggles are essentially, you can buy it with the goggles or without the goggles, and you just slap them on your face there, and you can get the whole view. Now, we have a video playing through these particular goggles, but when you put them on, you can kind of see, what you're actually flying.
This is way cool.
Yeah, the idea is, to get you in the pilot seat without having to actually fly a real aircraft. And you can fly in very small spaces, too. Now, the second product we have with a very similar system, everyone's familiar with stuff called drones, as it's been in the media, but this is our little quadcopter called the Blade Nano QX FPV. Now, we've had a Blade Nano QX before, and it was just a standard quadcopter.
It's a very nice quad. Never heard anything bad about it. They're pretty much non-destructible.
Yes, it's very durable, and so we said, hey, that's another great platform to put this FPV equipment on. We just got buzzed.
We just got buzzed by a drone. Look out, FAA.
So again, this one has the same system, and we're able to fly in places, of course, the airplane can't fly because it's always having to travel forward. We can stop and turn and fly under tables and fly through, wherever we want in the office or at the house. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm here with actually got their son one yesterday, and we were trying it in the hotel room last night, and I didn't do very good at it, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And of course, you can buy this with the goggles or without the goggles if you already have a video system.
That's a pretty neat feature because a lot of people already have it, and this is just another way for them to get something to play around the house on.
Yeah, exactly. And it keeps the cost down too. If you just want to buy the quad, it's like $150 versus the goggles and everything is about $450. So there's a big difference in price there.
And the other feature that I noticed last night in the hotel room that really impressed me, and this is kind of video nerdish, it has a lens cap. It comes with it.
And so, of course, we also have a full line of other, aerial photography or cinematography products, all the way down to, all the way up to, I guess, the Q500 and the Blade 350 QX3. You really can't see them on camera now, but they're fully stabilized, 3-axis gimbal. The gimbal shoots in 1080p, 60 frames per second, pretty much full HD. And it records right to a micro SD card. Everything's on board out of the box.
They all use the Seago camera that you guys have created for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's the Seago 2 camera. So it's not the Seago 1. We had a Seago 1 as a Seago 2. It's vastly improved over the original one. And it shoots excellent footage.
I will say that we're working with Horizon to try and get the Seago camera so we can get some camera profiles into the ProAdrenaline and ProDad software. So look for that hopefully down the road in the future if you've got one of their cameras. So it'll be great. And check out the Nano and the Vapor. I've seen them firsthand and got to fly around on some of that stuff, and it's really fun. So anyway, thanks, Steve.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks for your time. Here I am in the Hobbico booth at eFest. I wanted to show you the Hobbico version of the micro FPV quad. It's called the Proto X FPV. It's very small, about the size of my hand, has the camera built into the front. One thing that they've done a little bit differently than some other folks, though, is they've actually put the video receiver where you view the video while you're flying right in the transmitter. As you can see, you've got a screen there, and if I take the quad, I can point it, and you can actually probably see right on the screen there, you can see me, you can see the people walking around, and you're actually viewing right on your transmitter. It's a little bit of a different experience. It allows you to get into the FPV side of the hobby fairly inexpensively because you don't have to invest in an expensive set of goggles. It's a great way to see if this is what you really want to do with FPV, and it's a great way to also fly around your house, have a little bit of a good time. And the fact that you can record with a micro SD card what your plane is flying and what you're viewing is a neat way to post some videos on YouTube and have a little fun sharing with your friends. So I've got some footage that I was given yesterday as people were flying around with one of these, and we've actually processed it in ProAdrenaline software so you can see how well it can take your footage that's a little bumpy from your FPV flight, clean it up, make it a little more stable and watchable, so when you post those on YouTube, it's going to be a little bit easier on your viewers' eyes. So maybe we'll be seeing you flying one of these soon. Thanks. Here we are on the flight line, and we're going to do FPV a little bit different. I met these cool people that are doing FPV on a plane. Who we got here?
My name is Ben Greenewalt.
My name is Addison Greenewalt.
All right. They do this as a family. What happens is Dad will take and fly the plane with the little micro transmitter on top, and he'll fly for a little bit, and then he'll pass the goggles off. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the plane down, and Dad's going to fly it for a little bit, and we're going to see what the experience is like for him, and then he's going to pass the goggles off to Addison, and she's going to tell us what's happening inside. All right, so let me go put the plane down real quick. Okay, I'm going to put the mic up here so you can tell us what's happening.
All right, well, I'll just take it off now. And just, we like flying around and doing circuits. I mean, it's kind of what we're doing here at the eFest anyway. So, you get a little bit of interference with FPV, but, especially the 5.8 gigahertz, but it's good enough. And we just like being able to fly. And my daughter's favorite thing is probably to see herself, believe it or not. I mean, shocker for a kid. But, it just makes it really great because you get out there and see it, and you get a plane that's capable of getting up there at some distance. You can see a small town. We live in about 1,500, so we like being able to fly above our town and be able to see everything, especially on a clear day. It's really nice.
So what's the experience like actually behind the goggle?
It takes some getting used to, especially when you get towards landing. It's a lot harder than, say, line of sight, just simply because your depth perception's off a little bit. Even with a real crystal clear picture, your depth perception gets off. So it makes it a little bit of a struggle for landing, and then obviously you get somewhere like here at eFest and indoor flying, and you get a ton of planes flying around, and it's real easy to clip them, but there's nothing like it in the world. I mean, it's the closest you can get to being a pilot and looking out the window yourself without actually having a pilot's license.
Cool, let's get the goggles and give them to Addison. Okay, what's this like for you?
It's fun because you get to see through goggles, and it's more to see other planes when they're flying inside.
Can you see any other planes right now?
I can see them, and it's more fun to see them do tricks and see everything inside a building.
Maybe Dad can fly Addison, you can wave and see yourself again. You think you can do that, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay, look. Can you see us? Oh.
I can saw myself.
Okay, fly across the field. Come right at us. Wave. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, that was cool. All right. Well, that was pretty fun. Now, what they're going to do, he's going to go ahead and land, pop a new battery in, and then he's very trusting, nice man. He's going to let me try it. So I'm going to get behind the controls and see how bad I do. I did it once last night. Let's see if I do better today. Okay, it's time for me to give it a try. We're going in. Okay, tell me when the runway's clear and I'm okay to go. When we're off the ground, right? This is fun. This is much better than last night. I think I'm actually flying better, aren't I? I'm way up there now. I'm up near the ceiling. I'm up above the bleachers, up near where the windows are at. I think I'm going to come down just a little bit. I'm pretty high. All right, I'm going to do one more circle around, and when I pass the 3D area, let's see if I can land this bad baby without breaking too much.
You left-hand turn on the backside right now?
Yep, I can see the 3D area. I see where I'm at. Whoa, I hit some turbulence there. Okay, here we come. Whoa, that was fun. Somebody just stunted in front of me. And here we come. Am I doing good?
Yeah, about 8 feet off the ground. 5, 3, 2. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good landing.
And here we come, right back at us. That was just a load of fun. Well, thanks.
Hey, not a
That
problem.
was great, and it's awesome seeing a family doing this together. That's what this sport's all about. Thanks.
Exactly.
Have a great day, guys.